This week on Discover Oklahoma, we are ringing the bell for ice cream, Bluebell that is. Learn how to paddleboard standing up and what may be Oklahoma's best cookie.
Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from the Stable Ridge Winery in Stroud.
This is a really fun place and one of many you can visit along Route 66. And what a great idea for a summer road trip.
Absolutely. Now, I know you like ice cream.
I do.
I do too. And if you want to hit that big ice cream mother lode in Oklahoma, you're going to veer off the mother road. So with that in mind, Jason Grubbs is going to take us to the Bluebell factory in Broken Arrow.
Bluebell has been churning out ice cream since Oklahoma became a state in 1907. Most of it came out of Texas until 1992 when the company opened its second plant in Broken Arrow.
It's a pretty big facility. We have a little over 150,000 square feet.
Marty Kilgore has been working here for more than 20 years. Today, he's the general manager and giving us a first-hand look at how this classic treat is made. About 230 employees help to keep this operation moving, and it's a big one.
So we produce roughly about 150,000 half gallons a day, about 111,000 pints, probably about 60,000 quarts, and on a normal day, roughly about 15,000 12-pack cups.
Bluebell says it always uses the finest ingredients, and it all starts at the dairy. Milk is shipped in daily, straight from the farm.
We sometimes say our ice cream's so fresh it was grass yesterday, and that can be true because the cows can be out in the field eating milk that morning. It's shipped into here, and we're literally making ice cream with it by that day.
On a normal day, this facility may receive 7 to 8 truckloads of milk and about 250,000 pounds of granulated sugar a week. It helps Bluebell produce anywhere from 50 to 60 flavors at a time.
There is something for everyone.
The big ones are vanilla, cookies and cream, chocolate, and strawberry.
Our homemade vanilla is the #1 selling brand in the country. So there's never a day that goes by that we are not running homemade vanilla on our production lines.
This is one of the coolest places to work in Oklahoma. Inside the cold storage, it is anywhere between -30 to -20.
This creamery in Broken Arrow is also one of the coolest places to visit. In fact, about 25,000 people take a tour of it every year.
It was wonderful, very informative.
On this particular day, we caught up with a church group from Owasso. Claudia Austin has been here a couple of times before.
And it's fun to come back and bring people that have never been, and so even though you go once or twice, take your out-of-town guests. Discover Oklahoma.
General admission for the tours are just a few bucks. It includes a free scoop of ice cream, and everybody has their favorites.
Red velvet.
Oh my goodness, red, yeah, frozen. Anything cold.
I've got almond fudge, and it's great. As long as it's cold.
Even the general manager has his favorites. You know that old Bluebell saying, we eat all we can and sell the rest.
I always go back to Rocky Road. Rocky Road is my favorite. I enjoy a bowl of it nearly every night with my family. That's our family favorite.
And it doesn't get better than this, good old homemade vanilla ice cream from Bluebell. In Broken Arrow, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
You can find all kinds of ideas on traveling the Sooner State in our Oklahoma Travel Guide. Order your free copy on our website, travelok.com. Just click on where it says Request Free Brochures at the top.
Summertime means a lot of different things, like rodeo, for example. July is usually considered cowboy Christmas time because there are so many rodeos. Tina McGarry heads northwest to show us how it's done in Woodward.
Saddle up for edge of your seat excitement. The 84th annual Woodward Elks Rodeo promises heart-racing entertainment and fun for all.
So you'll have a great time. We have something for everybody, every age.
We think it's a grand rodeo. Yeah, there's not many rodeos that have an 84-year tradition like that.
a tradition of being the toughest of them all. The Woodward Elks Rodeo draws the top cowboys from across the country. Competition here is fierce.
The main events will be the bull riding. You also see some saddle bronc and some bareback. That's about all of our riding events. We'll have a barrel racing, team roping, calf roping, bulldogging events here.
In the past, we've had world champions here at our rodeo and all the top 15 contestants, and it's just a great venue for all of them to come to our rodeo. We just put on a great rodeo.
A great rodeo with tough competition and fantastic entertainment, featuring nationally recognized specialty acts and, of course, bullfighting.
It is a family event. We've always for years tried to keep the price down, where you could bring all their kids, 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever they have, they can bring their kids to the rodeo and keep it inexpensive as possible.
The rodeo features many free events for families, a hamburger feed, a barbecue, kids' night, plus free and fun happenings during rodeo week, including a parade and a cattle drive through the heart of downtown. And if your youngins are up for a challenge, there are events for the little cowboys and cowgirls.
We'll have a mutton busting. They'll ride on the back of the sheep for just a little bit. Have a good time with that. I think you got to be 5 or 6 and under to do that. And then we'll have a calf scramble. And these are all the pre-rodeo events, and they'll just chase calves around, pull a ribbon off of them, and the winner gets a 5-pound Hershey bar. So that's pretty good.
And while competition inside the arena is fierce, things get pretty heated outside too. Treat your taste buds to down-home cooking with the state championship Chuck Wagon Cook-Off. Chicken fried steak, potatoes, and gravy. You will not be disappointed. Saddled up and ready to rodeo in my hometown Woodward, I'm Tina McGarry, discovering Oklahoma.
You can find a list of all the rodeos in Oklahoma on our website, travelok.com. Just type rodeo into the search box at the top of the page.
Of course, rodeos have bulls, they have horses, but we found one place where that is just the tip of the iceberg.
We've got rabbits, chickens, dwarf Anguses, a miniature zebu steer, some Scottish Highland cattle, a yak, a zebra, a pony.
We're headed to the perfect place for any Oklahoma animal lover.
Coming up, we'll take you to a hometown hotspot acclaimed with having Oklahoma's best cooking.
Plus, get the lowdown on some pretty fine grub when Discover Oklahoma continues.
The wind comes
sweeping down the
plain,
and the waving wheat. It sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, Oklahoma every night, my honey lemon night.
Sit alone and talk
And watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky.
You know we belong to the land,
And the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yo,
we're only saying
you're doing fine. Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Oh.
K-L-A.
H-O-M.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
I'm getting close to China.
Working together with our community brings us a real sense of pride, but it's more than that.
It's giving us a unique advantage in covering the news of Tulsa. A clear picture of what's important in our city.
We're going out and meeting people, telling their stories, and helping out where we can. We invite you to get your local news from us, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Whether early morning or late tonight, internet or mobile devices will be there in the community to bring you the best in local news.
We're Tulsa's Channel 8.
This summer,
I am in control now.
we got a problem.
How can I help?
We have to eliminate his power source.
Seems easy enough.
Get in, get out, fast as possible.
The Ford Summer Spectacular Sales Event.
The world is depending on us.
Now playing at Ford dealers everywhere.
Every night, sit alone and talk and watch a hawk
Making lazy circles
in the sky.
We know we belong
To the land. And the land we belong to is grand. So when we say, yeah!
We're only saying you're doing fine.
Oklahoma!
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. Summertime is a great time to get all your family and friends or some combination thereof together and head out to discover some part of this state you've never seen before.
And I got to do that recently with a trip to Alva and a place called Broad's Menagerie. Now, if you love animals, and I know you do, you got to put this on your bucket list. As a way to get their kids out of the house and away from video games, the Broads decided to get a box of 24 baby chicks, and now
We've got rabbits, chickens, dwarf Anguses, a miniature zebu steer, some Scottish Highland cattle, a yak, a zebra, a pony, a miniature donkeys, the camel, Dylan, llamas, alpacas, an emu,
and more. Behind their house, there are even more animals. Needless to say, the Broads' two boys spent a lot more fun time outside caring for and taking care of and playing with all the animals. And everyone who comes here enjoys all of them.
It's really cool to me to see. I like to ask people, I'm like, have you ever pet a zebra before? You know, the kids that come through and they're so excited about it, you know.
Well, we know from experience what joy the animals have brought to our family. So it's fun to get to share them with other people. You know what I'm saying? Just to see the joy on someone else's face to come get to feed and pet these animals. We've had a lot of families who have come out here with 4 generations of people and in one family, and just to see how they all take a different view on the animals, but all at the same time all having fun with them.
And that is truly what it's all about, having fun, learning, and let me see, oh yes, having fun. And an added bonus to the Broads is the impact they have on agritourism in Oklahoma.
So as we've grown and as word has spread, I think people are getting more excited. We're excited to be able to put agritourism, Oklahoma agritourism, on the map here in Northwest Oklahoma, here in Alva.
And there's been tremendous support from the community.
The support from the community
has
been overwhelming.
Yeah.
Actually, the picnic pavilion that we're sitting under here and our signage down front that you saw when you came in was actually put in by Woods County Tourism Committee. The tax committee.
We went forward and requested a grant from them.
For this pavilion and sign down front, and they did that for us.
While you're there are other fun activities such as a slide. You can practice your roping skills, and there's a quirky and entertaining game called Chuck the Clock. And before you leave, you must have a photo op with Dylan the camel, who appears to be more than happy to pose for each and every picture. And don't forget to visit the gift shop before you leave. When you do visit and feed the animals and see the excitement in the faces of those around you, remember the rewards for the Broads goes beyond that. Just when the menagerie was getting started, Jared's dad passed away, and the animals helped him in their own special way.
When something like that happens, you never, you don't know how you're going to get through it. But I feel like had that not happened, I don't know that we'd be here today, because it was because of that Jared took to the animals. The animals became his form of therapy. And,
animal therapy is awesome. I highly recommend it.
Find directions to the Broads Menagerie and a whole host of ideas of other things to see along the way on our website, travelok.com.
Summertime and a nice glass of Oklahoma-grown wine. That's one way to relax.
That's true, or you could be the type who likes to relax out on the water.
If it's flowing the right way, it can take you wherever you want to go.
The art of stand-up paddleboarding when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Sweeping down the plain,
and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
Oklahoma every night, my honey lamb and I
sit alone and talk
and watch a hawk
making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong
to the land,
and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say
We're only saying you're doing fine.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Hey! Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
You forgot the honey lamb?
This summer,
You know what we're up against. But I'm coming to you because this mission will take certain style.
That does sound like us.
Well, think about it. Time is running out.
the Ford Summer Spectacular sales event.
We just had it washed.
Now playing at Ford dealers everywhere.
When the wind comes sweeping down the road,
And the waving wheat.
Kiss your smells sweet.
when the wind comes right behind the rain,
We know we belong to the land. And the land we belong to is grand.
and when we say, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from Stable Ridge Winery in Stroud. Talking water right now, 78,000 miles of rivers, lakes, and streams in our state. It's kind of amazing.
It is, but it's also a lot of space to explore a new sport that's taking shape in our state. Jeff Roberts is going to introduce us to stand-up paddling.
Okay, so today I'm a little nervous. I'm the big kid on the show and they're gonna send me on a new adventure. It's here at Overholser Lake. It's the Stinchcomb Wildlife just right off of Route 66, and it's stand-up boarding. Yeah, these things. We'll find out what it's like, come on.
Flat Tide is Oklahoma's first stand-up paddleboard company and the second largest rental fleet in the United States. They offer everything from daily rentals for anyone who wants to try it out to yoga and fitness classes on the water. But don't worry, you don't have to be a fitness expert to paddleboard with Flat Tide. I mean, they're letting me do it.
Stand-up paddleboarding is you can make it as athletic as you want, or you can be as relaxed as you want. If it's a little windy, then you're going to work a little harder at it. The less wind, the less work you're going to do. You can sit down on it. You can kneel down. You can lay down on it and just let the river take you wherever you want to go. But it's called stand-up paddle for a reason. We like to get everybody standing up and doing their best at it. A lot of people just come out and rent, give it a shot, try it out, and they're amazed about how easy it was.
Now, of course, the sport is fun, but they take safety seriously at Flat Tide. Before you even leave land, you're outfitted with a life vest and briefed on the basic safety rules. They teach you everything you need to know about getting on and off the board, plus paddling and steering. It'll make you feel more like an expert as you explore or float your way through the Stinchcomb Wildlife Refuge.
If it's flowing the right way, it can take you wherever you want to go. That's the good thing about stand-up paddleboarding. You can get where boats can't, and a lot of people can't walk to these areas, so you can paddle your way through these canals. You see all kinds of birds. You see beavers the size of dogs back there. They're going through the water. We've ran into a herd of deer back there. It's nice. There's just a bunch of wildlife back there. From dusk to dawn is the best time to come out.
Seriously, paddleboarding is an adventure anyone can experience right here in our state. So bring the whole family out for a fun weekend full of activity and maybe even some relaxation. You can even bring a cooler for a floating picnic, or bring out the fishing poles for a whole new experience in fishing. Oh, you get the picture. With Discover Oklahoma, I'm Jeff Roberts.
If you're ready to get out on the water or do anything else outdoors, you know what you need? A copy of the Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. It's easy to get one and it's free. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click on Request Free Brochures.
All right, time on the water, time at the winery. It all has to come to an end, though, sooner or later.
And then it's time to grab some dinner.
I love the cookies, and they have a bread pudding that is wonderful.
The historical house in Muskogee, where everything is made from scratch. We'll pull up a chair when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Great travel tips anytime, like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
come sweeping down the plain. And the waving wheat
Can sure smell sweet
when the wind comes
right behind the rain.
Oh, Oklahoma every night, my honey lemon mine. Sit alone and talk
And watch a hawk
making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand.
And when we say, yo,
We're only saying
You're doing fine. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma!
Oh.
K-L-A.
Hey, go him.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
I'm getting close to China.
Watching again some circulation on radar, it is indicating
Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin. Smart, innovative.
So if you live at 71st Street, safety is first. Take cover now.
Safety first. The Tulsa's Channel 8 weather team. The experience and cutting-edge technology Tulsa demands.
I've seen this many times before.
Jennifer is there to keep you safe when you need it most. We're Tulsa's Channel 8.
When the wind comes
Sweeping down the plain. And the waving wheat.
Can sure smell sweet
when the wind comes right behind the rain.
We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand.
And when we say,
We're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
This summer,
You know what we're up against. Now go get them. This mission will take precise handling. Let's show them what it means to be built Ford tough. Ready to save the world?
I'll drive.
the Ford Summer Spectacular sales event. Now playing at Ford dealers everywhere.
You know, so many people tell us over and over again that one of their favorite things to do is just hop in the car and go looking for those little unknown spots for a bite to eat.
Well, if you're one of those people, you are in luck, because Julie Chen's getting ready to take us to a place in Muskogee where you will find food you can't find anywhere else.
Oh, it's just such a quaint, sweet atmosphere. We love it.
For Kathy Etchison, lunch is special. The Harmony House Daily Special.
The hot chicken salad is my favorite.
She likes it so much, she eats here every Tuesday. That's no surprise for Beth Stacy.
We have a lot of people that come every day.
Stacy runs Harmony House, a Muskogee restaurant serving special family recipes passed down through generations.
The hot chicken salad is something that I grew up with. My grandmother used it. It's a Betty Crocker recipe that she tweaked and we all grew up with, and it has been on our menu from day one.
Decades later, Harmony House is still humming. Stacy, her grandmother, and mother started the family eatery. You'll see their family photos all over the home. Wanting to work together in harmony, the three women set up shop in this historic Muskogee house.
The house itself has been in Muskogee for 100 years, and when my mother bought it almost 25 years ago, it was really at the point of disrepair and almost couldn't be saved, but she saw its value.
And that vision has paid off. This cafe and bakery is a local hotspot.
We love it here. It's a fun place to come. And we get to hang out with our girlfriends and have a little special time. And the food is wonderful.
We do all of our bread from scratch. We do chicken salad, a homemade soup. We actually do 3 kinds of chicken salad now. We do a grilled chicken sandwich that's named after me, the best grilled chicken sandwich in a homemade pocket bread. So that's probably one of our most popular sandwiches that we do. And then our daily special, which changes every day, that comes with dessert.
There's no doubt Harmony House hits all the right notes with the locals here, but it's also gained some national acclaim. In fact, Southern Living magazine named it as having Oklahoma's best cookie.
We make 6 different kinds of cookies.
And at Harmony House, you don't have to wait until after lunch to enjoy a cookie. You get a sampler when you sit down.
We take our cookies actually from the day before that are left over and we cut them in quarters, and then they just do a little sampling on the table. So when you're seated, you should have one of those, at your place ready to go.
As you can imagine, the cookies and desserts are the sweet spot for some of the customers.
Chocolate crinkle cookies.
I love the cookies. I love the cookies, and they have a bread pudding that is wonderful.
You'll also find cupcakes, cinnamon rolls, lemon bars, you name it. The baking starts each morning at 5.
Someone from the family is here every day, pretty much 6 days a week. Someone's here watching over the recipes and watching over how it gets done.
Harmony House. It's a labor of love more than 20 years in the baking that keeps folks like Etchison coming back for more.
It's just all good, like it's homemade with special touches.
In Muskogee, Julie Chin, Discovering Oklahoma.
Find a list of other great places to visit in Muskogee on our website, travelok.com. Well, cheers to the folks here at Stable Ridge Winery on Route 66 in Stroud for hosting us this week.
All right, and next week we're going to change gears just a little bit from Oklahoma wine to beer brewed right here in the Sooner State.
We'll take you to Marshall's Brewery and show you the scene behind the suds, how these Okies brew up more than 100,000 gallons of beer a year. That's next Saturday night right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma. Production vehicle provided by the Oklahoma Ford Dealers, official partner of the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department.
We've really come out for the ice cream festival. Everybody enjoys it, looks forward to it every year. Who doesn't love ice cream? It's a small town, and you don't find those everywhere anymore. We have that small town atmosphere of community, and everyone knows everyone and enjoys getting together.
We got rat rods here. We got coupes. We got everything. We got dragsters. We got race cars. We just got some really nice hot rods and restored cars here. Every year it has just progressively got larger and larger. Right now it's still early in the day and it's overcast, and we've got over 75 entries right now.
That is probably the highlight of the festival. Everybody loves ice cream eating contest. We have 3 different age categories, adult, teen, and children, and they all enjoy it.
Just a wonderful time to get to be a part of a small town community. Good, wonderful hometown folks here, and most importantly, get to enjoy the fruits of our largest employer, Brahms Ice Cream.
Thankfully, we have always had enough ice cream, and of course, the dairy farm is right down the street. Should we ever run out, we would just go get some.
You could go make a run.
We're prepared, yeah. We would make an ice cream run. We would never run out of ice cream. It's an amazing time. It's a family event. It's a good way to spend a Saturday with your kids and your family, and yeah, it's a great place to be.